Hello there, I'm Scotty, or not. This is my shiny bald head. Um, my birthday is next week, right? A week from today, actually, I'll be 37. So, as I often do around my birthday, I reminisce about when I was younger and then I scream out, I feel old! So, what we're going to do today is I'm going to be reacting to some 90s TV theme songs. Now, this playlist that I have on here on YouTube's, you're not gonna see anything. Hopefully you're not gonna hear anything. I can turn it down more, if anything. But I'm gonna be reacting to them. Yes, I will say which one it is. I want to go. Oh, this one. I'll say what it is. What it is. The first one on here is gonna be Full House. Okay, it says Full House. It looked like when the preview was playing, it was season 8 with the longer theme, which they did not do, but we shall see. But I skimmed through this playlist just a little bit. There's a lot of live action ones. If it gets to be too much, I might want to switch to like kid ones that I grew up with. But these are a lot of sitcoms and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and pardon me. We'll go ahead and click on it and we'll see. Then there's the playlist. Okay, I saw the first 5. Kung Fu Panda. That wasn't a 90s TV show. Now it's Pure Leaf Asian Tea. Raspberry is good. Peach is good too. Lemon. Raspberry is good. Oh, I can skip it. Okay, here we go. Ba-boom, ba-boom, boom. Ah. It's not very good quality. Very blurry. Predictability. So yeah, Full House, man. Just maybe I'll talk about the shows. Full House. I remember watching it in syndication, not when it was on the air. So like after school, it would be on like UPN or something in syndication. I'd watch it, and they had the theme song that had that opening. I got to get a second. I can think. Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. You missed your more familiar friends when waiting just around the bed. That's not any of the DVDs. When it gets the shorter version, it goes, evening TV. That's what it does. When the music is playing, he vacuums the vacuum with a dustbuster. Yeah, this is season 8. Other than yeah. It's like a combination one or something. They made it longer. But yeah, Full House, man. I like to have on DVD already, but oh, here we go. This isn't a long one, is it? I'm not sitting through the 2-minute opening theme song to Fresh Prince. I'll quickly talk about it here. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's another show I watched back in the day. I remember it was that and Blossom around back to back, right? But I gravitated towards this more than anything. I have the first 4 seasons. I've yet to anything. This is the full. I'm gonna go to the next one, which is, and we got an ad. Okie dokies. And it's gonna make me wait. See, this is why I wanted to do like compilation, because it'd be less ads, I think. But it's a playlist, so let me skip it. These YouTube ads are getting ridiculous. Pretzel pant. What? Those pretzels are good, but not. Oh, okay. Morning and my longest out of warning. I don't think I'll ever make it on time. That's another one. Was it after school? I know TBS used to play it in the mornings. In the mornings before school. This is very not good quality. It is like very, very blurry. It's messing with my eyes. Last night, riding low in my chair, she won't know that I'm there. And yeah. And it was interesting. I also saw the re-versions of Good Morning Miss Bliss that they call Saved by the Bell. And then the intro from the older Zach, those ones. I think if your video is under a minute, then there should not be able to be any ads on it. I got an ad on a short that was 8 seconds long. What? The ad was longer than the video. Anyway, this is Friends. And I was introduced to this through my mom. My mom watched the must-see TV stuff, this and Will and Grace and ER and all that stuff. So, yeah, I was introduced to Friends and that, and then they play it all the time on Nickelodeon, or Nick at Night, I should say, and TBS. And now Matthew Perry. And it took me forever to realize that they were in alphabetical order. And I gotta think, how did it mean that all the women were on one side, all the men on the other side, and having to be perfect alphabetical order? Did they plan that? This is Seinfeld, and it's just the music with the picture of the cast. Boom, 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 ba-dum. We'll talk about Seinfeld here. Seinfeld's another one that was on. They would play at ABC. It's like 6:30 before the main primetime stuff. They had the news, and then they'd play this back in the day. And that's where I watched it. And then TBS, of course. Boom, 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 boom. It was only 53 seconds. That was like a boom, 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 boom. I don't want to be a pirate. Kind of brings that Seinfeld shirt. What was the line? Christian used to come up to the ring through the fire, wearing a Seinfeld shirt, thinking you was a vampire. Yeah, that line. Oh boy. As Baywatch prepared to run really slow motions. This is Baywatch, which is a show that in the darkness, afraid to step into the night, which is a show that I didn't get into until I was an adult. I do remember one time we went down to Iowa for something. We were in a motel and Baywatch Nights was on. I hated going into hotels where we had to share all the same room because it was kind of weird. But I don't know. But I'll be ready. How do they film that when he's David Hasselhoff? So do the characters run in slow motion, or they run normal and they slow it down? Cool. Like, this must be like early seasons. Oh, Matt. Okay, this is like season 2, right? Three. Pam Anderson to come into season 3, I think. Pamela Denise Anderson. Denise. Jeremy Jackson is Hobie. Greg Allen Williams, whatever you call him. Baywatch. Yes. Put your YouTube username on the video that's not yours. The end of it? I don't want the end of it. Next one. Ad. Chamberlain University ad. And I can't skip it, but it's a short one. Oh. Okay. Beverly Hills 90210. Was not really into that. Did watch a little bit on the soap opera channel, and that's only because I was watching One Tree Hill on there, and it was on afterwards. But I never really, starring Jason Priestley with his hair to the side, that 90s style where you were short here and then the top was all poofed up and you gotta comb it over. I couldn't do that. Obviously I can't do it now, but I had the style when I was a kid, when I was a teenager at least, where I would do my hair. You take the gel and you do like this, so that the 2000s. Look, Perry. Yeah, Megan Fox's ex-husband. Taurus Bentley, wasn't she in Stab? In Stab 2? Parents, huh? James Ackhouse, that's a name. Look what's next. It's Dawson Creek. I don't want to wait for our lives. This song was all over the radio. And there's Dawson Creek. That's the other hairstyle too. It's kind of long like this, and then you comb your bangs to the side. I could never do that either. Of course, can't do it now. It's not just the okay. Gatorade, water sucks. It really, really sucks. Water sucks. Okay. ER. Speaking of what I mentioned earlier, yes, my mom was into this show. I do remember watching the finale, series finale. It was when I was living here, I think. Being very confused. I just wanted to see how it ended. It was a callback to stuff, but and John Stamos. Just like what, all of them? Oh, and that's the ending too. Okay. I don't want to spoil the one, so I'll do this. Go to the next. Dum 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 dum. Law and Order. Is that still on? Because I know it came back. The original one came back. Is that did that stay on or did it not? Bum 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 bum. George Dzunda. Who are you? It's supposed to be like a Chris Noth. Yeah, this is like the very, very early. Dan Florek. He was on here? Before SVU? He was the chief in SVU. That's it? 3 of them? I guess so. Just 3. I thought there was... The season 1 DVD had 4 people on it. Michael Moriarty. There he is. Richard Brooks. I know him. That's Richard Brooks was the bad guy in Colonel City of Angels. Was that Stephen Brill? Was that what it said? Richard Brooks. Stephen Hill. I was off. Stephen Brill was the director, I think. Yeah, Michael Moriarty. I remember that because I mistaken Michael Moriarty for Anthony Hopkins. Don't ask me why. But yeah, Michael Moriarty. From Troll. Honey, did you do drugs before we met? Now, Airwick ad. Sister. Sister. This is very low. This is one show I found on Disney. I gotta skip to the next one. Retro Junk. Oh, cartoons! Here we go. There are some cartoons. Bum, 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 bum. Wouldn't technically Inspector Gadget be the late 80s? I mean, because I don't know. Inspector Gadget. Hee hee! That's for Big LT. The Gadget. Come on, Chief. Don Adams played 2 inept secret agents Maxwell Smart on Get Smart, and of course Inspector Gadget. He was perfect for the roles, both of them. And the Gadget Mobile. Bum bum. There you go. Bum 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 bum. Inspector Gadget. Hee hee. I think there was a theory that Gadget was the Claw, which is why he never caught him. I don't know how that works, but okay. My theory was that it was the Chief. Love and marriage, love and marriage. This specifically, I remember being on. This is the full opening. I'm not gonna talk too much, but I remember Married with Children being on, like, it was on Fox. It was one of their first hits, but also they played on FX and reruns and stuff. So I'm going to the next. It's Rugrats. There is some cartoons on here. All right, Rugrats, man. You're talking about 1991. You're talking about, I'm like 4 years old. I'm a Rugrat myself at this point, right? Of course, it wasn't until later that I got like 94 and 5. But Rugrats, that's my shit back in the day, man. Try to get your face right into that garbage can. Why is there a garbage can by the front door anyway? I mean, I got one by the front door, but it's next to me. Bam, bam. Ooh. Okay. Step by step. This one. Did I ever watch any of it when it was on ABC? Maybe. I think mostly the reruns of these are what I got into. And yes, I have said before, season 6 is the best season because of Jean-Luc Leperoux, and you're not going to fight me on that. You know, Cody was cool. Eric would tell me that the ones with Cody were good. Cody's fine. Cody's funny. But there's something about Jean-Luc and how he was only in one season and how it's like a little time capsule of Jean-Luc Leperoux-ness. But they aired the episodes out of order because the episode was supposed to be the first episode when they introduced Jean-Luc. It was the last episode aired of that season. There's Cody. They also dropped the opening after season 4, I think. They didn't want to shoot an opening anymore. They just had the bing little thing come up. And then they shot a new opening for season 7 when it went to CBS, so. Why would you stand that close to a flume? This is the longer one. This is like season 1, isn't it? I think so. Sasha Mitchell version. Yeah, because these two were only in the first season. Patricia Darbo and Lulu Haug. That was horrible green screen. With on the freaking thing that was a horrible green screen. It looks terrible now. This is not even the best quality either. Alright. Show me Family Matters. I don't know, it's an ad. It's a Nivea ad. Amazon. Is it? Clarissa explains it all. With lyrics? Who needs lyrics when it's na 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 na? Oh, don't forget the alright. Clarissa. I know, weird. A boy watching a show about a teenage girl, but I don't know. I liked this show, man. It was funny. Na. Everybody in Outdoors is just trying to spell the name. You realize if you were able to spell the name, the crash would be over. There you go. And let's do it. Just do it. I always said let's do it. I've been wrong. Nick Splat. That does nothing anymore. Next. Chip and Dale, the Rescue Rangers. Some grime through the crack, but these two gumshoes. Again, though, I believe I watched these on UPN more. Like the Disney afternoon stuff. I think is where I watched it more. Also, my grandma would rent me the VHS tapes. I remember the one with the alien that takes Dale's form and sends him into space. That one. And the one with the TV actor dog. That's the one that... Those are the ones that I watched a lot. I have the Blu-ray. I've not checked out the Blu-ray yet to see what the quality is. I should do that. It is the Nostalgia Kid's favorite Nickelodeon cartoon, Doug. Dude. Ow! Everybody gets shot. I've been watching old Nostalgia Kids lately, and I've realized something. I don't know why I didn't catch on. He hasn't used the gun thing in quite some time. That's a lot of a staple in his older videos, but Dog Man, it has gone down for me since I grew up, and I'm watching it's an interesting show. Every kid daydreams, right? Being a secret agent or next. Here in Duckburg, race cars, lasers, aeroplanes. It's a Duckburg. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales. Oh, woo! That's something that's stuck in my head for the rest of the day now. It's DuckTales. Yes, I rented these videotapes the most. I rented the one with the lamp, the one with the Scottish castle, Duck to the Future. What else was there? There's the one with the pearl. Well, the pearl and the lamp were on the same tape. They put 2 episodes on one tape, which is cool. I remember those intros too with Mickey Mouse, bang, dan, 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 or whatever. It was cool. Those. Going back and yeah, Glom Gold. DuckTales. Ooh, and I saw Roseanne. There, I think my mom, I know my grandparents watched this. I may have watched some reruns. I watched the episode, the Gilligan's Island one. And I've watched, maybe I've never been really too big on this, I guess. I did watch some of the Connors when it came back. But, see, the whole problem with trying to watch other shows is that my superhero shows were always on the same nights. Well, they're gone now, so I could try to get into, other shows. But I don't know. You do the laugh. Do the laugh. There it is. Friends again? We just been missing through there. No, we're not. What? What the hell? The full version? This is like that rock version that was on some episodes. I'm gonna go to the next one. SpongeBob is not a 90s show. Fuck off. My end. 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 Again, this is something I watched in reruns. It was on like MTV2 or BET or something. My end. My end. My end. Garrett Morris. Hey, Culligan, man. Okay, next. Bill Nye the Science Guy. This, okay. Now we're going back. We're going old. That was a weird opening. Bell, the Science Guy. Wasn't this Devo or something? The Science Guy. Yeah, you used to watch these in school that whatever pertained to a certain thing we were doing, and then of course PBS were there. Them. The Science Guy. Third Rock from the Sun. This is just the music, so I'm gonna skip it. I want the intro. This is the theme song to The Nanny, and someone's edited footage from the show on it. We're gonna skip again. It was a cartoon intro. No Bill Cosby. Sorry. Don't want. Nope. Sorry. Unsolved Mysteries. Today on Unsolved Mysteries. The missing left thumb of Robert De Niro. I don't know. Where did it go? I don't know. Where did you go, Cotton Eye Joe? Next. He's of a ranger, the unsuspecting danger. And then from wrong to right. 'Cause the eyes of a ranger are upon you. Maybe gonna see. When you're in Texas, look behind you. 'Cause that's where the ranger's gonna be. Chuck Norris and Walker, Texas Ranger. I was actually kind of into that new one they did with Jared Padalecki. But, again, other shows were on that night. It wasn't other shows. That was, why are they playing Axel F at the end? No, it was, scheduling with my son. And now, that's not a thing anymore, but Wings, we're gonna skip that. My mom watched that. This is an Oreo ad. It's like Galactic Oreos. Coach, we're gonna skip that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go. Okay. Not the mama. Not the mama, not the mama, not the mama. Say dada, not the mama. Okay, say da, say dee, say da, dee, daddy, daddy, not the mama. It's dinosaurs. I'm home. Boom, 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 boom. Not the mama. Not the mama. Not the mama. Michael Jacobs. Same guy who did Boy Meets World. Executive producer Brian Henson. That makes sense. And there's Will and Grace. This is a quick intro. Oh, Whiplash. I have the first 2 seasons of Will and Grace. I'm only into it because my mom was into it. Designing Women. Another show my mom was into. Next. Would you do if I sang out of tune? Would wind up and walk out on me. The Wonder Years. Which I got into because of Nick at Night. Then they would air it on Nickelodeon. I have the complete series of that as well. But, yeah, it's, it was different from what Nick at Night was airing at the time. A lot of sitcoms, and this was a little more serious, you know? It tackled stuff at the time. This took place, what, the 70s it took place, I think? The 60s? I think. Wasn't this like the first season was like 89, wasn't it? Camera ad. We got a camera ad, people. Pizza. Domino's. If his ass ain't back in how LA Law. Next. Yahoo! How long is this thing? That's a whole 2 minutes. Yep. Do what you... I was King of Hill, by the way. And live in color. Again, this was more reruns. I never really watched it when it was on. Because they were airing this... MTV2 and BET, they would air these. Reruns. So... This is season 1. Kim Coles. Shoes, please. David Allen. David Allen. Kenan and Kel, man. That should be on here. Give me Kenan and Kel. I'm gonna see how many I can get done. I can react to in an hour. Damon Wayans, who I knew from Major Payne, which is right here. Do not fall. Do not fall. Do not fall. This man is vacuuming right now. How loud is the vacuum? I'm gonna skip the next. Alien ad. Isn't the Oreo ad again? No, Squarespace. Purdue Global, excuse me. Futurama, skip. Wouldn't this technically be the 80s? It's Cheers. And it's the... Why do I got the full songs on here? I'm not gonna sit and listen to the full songs. My So-Called Life. I never watched it. HBO original programming. Jesus, hitting the door with a vacuum. What is this? Oh, it's Sopranos. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This was later, not reruns, but like I bought the DVDs because I got into Angel. So Buffy. This is just the full theme, of course it is. South Park. I found that later, of course. Boy Meets World theme songs for every season. I'm gonna fast forward to the one I know the most. Really? Season 4. This one. Boom, 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 boom. This is the one they did. Because they would air it for all. When it went to syndication, Boy Meets World went to syndication. The season 4 theme is what they played. They aired from all of the freaking episodes. But I apologize. My caretaker is vacuuming and he is noisy. We go to next. There it is. Family Matters. Or the Urkel Show, as I used to call it. It's a rare condition in this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. A loving condition on the grand design. So, and I do that. Again, I did watch this one was on. I remember specifically the episode where Steve went into his refrigerator device thing and came out as Bruce Lee with the 2 other kids. It was one of the later seasons, I'm sure. But I remember that. I am Bruce Lee. Remember that. But, Waldo. So, Waldo Geraldo Faldo. That was his name. Waldo Geraldo Faldo. What name is that? Yeah, this is later too. Pirates and shit. 2 Urkels. Steven Space. Yeah, this is. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Go away with your vacuum. Oh, come on now. The Jeffersons is not the 90s. That's the furthest thing from the 90s. Sesame Street from the 90s, okay. What is this? He's Goosebumps. Goosebumps, that was my shit back in the day, dude. Goosebumps. Can you go away? I apologize. I didn't know he was gonna vacuum today or I wouldn't have done this. He's finally done, yay. Going dogs, guys. This is very low quality. Someone recorded this on a camera off the TV. There's a glare to it. Yeah, very bad quality, but I don't know. I hope that I'm not getting in trouble. This just lights off my glasses. I was thinking about doing like this, but it's Goosebumps. Okay, we're gonna watch the first Home Improvement theme song from every season. We are just going to watch the opening for the first season. Yeah, okay, so as mentioned previous videos, my grandma had, probably not this time this goes up, probably haven't had that video yet, but my grandma had tapes on tapes of stuff, and most of which was Home Improvement. She had like 13 tapes of Home Improvement she recorded off TV when it was on TV because she liked it so much. It's just so much that we watch. Big Tia's online. But yeah, we just so much. I have 3 of those tapes somewhere around here. Nobody's sure how to watch them on, but and she would record. She'd do it where she'd take the commercials out, where it'd be on, and she'd pause it, and then she'd record again, and then pause. You know what I mean? Take commercials out. Okay, we're gonna go next. What's next? An ad. The general. Oh. Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. I want to talk about this show on the channel, man. I want to talk about this show. I seem to be the only one that like the Groby, right? The Groby, he would sit and he'd binge watch Smallville. One time, we finished watching the entire series. And okay, let's do Lois and Clark next. And he's like, nah. So I put it on, and he did something else. He didn't want anything to do with it. But it's campy, but I think it's a medium between what the 1990 Flash show was, which was complete camp, and the seriousness of what Smallville would become. It's a good midpoint. It's a good show. John Shea, a very underrated Lex Luthor. He did it with hair, which I always find to be frustrating. Although he did play Lex with no hair later. I don't know. Could you repeat the question? Isn't this 2000s though? I swear Malcolm Middle was more 2000s. Although that Bret Hart thing was from 1999, so who knows? Life is unfair. America's Funniest Home Videos, man. We used to watch this. This was something we watched together as a family growing up, man. We had a TV on a little wheel thing, and we'd move it in because we had an apartment. Like it was like an apartment, and we could just move it from the living room. The cord was long enough, and we sit it, or we could sit there and eat dinner and watch it. Right? Now we just situate stuff to where we can do it. I can sit here and eat my lunch while watching the TV. Right? Blue, I don't want to do things you do, America. You really want to do? I remember who it is that he does it with, but Jimmy Fallon did the real musical impressions, and he had to do Bruce Springsteen singing this song. I think he did a pretty good job. Skip. Okay, Sanford and Son is not the 90s. What the hell? Unlike this. Alpha, reads Escape. Teenagers with attitude. It's Power, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, celebrating 31 years on air. And despite the fact that they kind of left Cosmic Fury on a cliffhanger as to what they're going to do, I still say Cosmic Fury takes place before the 30th anniversary. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. Although, that also left in the cliffhanger saying that Zordon, because, you know, the producer of the show said it takes place after. Well, screw him. Okay, screw him. Because it makes no sense. Because Billy acts like when he hears from Zato, or Ion, I confuse them, Ion, about the guy that said, may the power protect you, Billy's reaction is like the first time he's ever heard of. Hold on. Garfield and Friends. First season. Oh, that's going to suck. Anyway, it feels like that's the first time that he's, coming to the realization that Zordon might still be out there. So, in my head canon, I don't care what the goddamn producer of that show says, Cosmic Fury, then the 30th anniversary special. It's the only thing that makes sense. Garfield and Friends. This is not the... Yeah, I rented the DVD from the library for season 1 of or volume 1, whatever, of Garfield and Friends, and was surprised that it didn't have the actual we're ready to party, we're ready. I'd like a whole plate of spaghetti. That one. That's the one that are you afraid of the dark? Yes, I am. But it was fun going back through these with my son too. He wasn't completely scared. I think the Goosebumps ones, some Goosebumps episodes scared him more than it is. But subscribe. Skeep. Purple Dream Lab. Ghost Rider. Yeah, another PBS show. I want to talk about this show too. It could be kind of easy. They were separated into mysteries. So like 4 or 5 episodes per mystery. But my favorite character wasn't on the show long. It was Rob. I don't know why. I just liked him. The way he talked. The way he talked, he seemed like he was the only one from New York. Other than he had to talk. But anyway, I liked him. And then he left halfway through the second season. And he writes to us. Ghost Rider. This was to help people, kids learn how to read and stuff. So I see it. And as I have gone back because I don't rewatch these. They do still hold up. But you can tell they were made for little kids to help them learn to read and stuff. Every day when you're walking down the street, everybody that you meet has an original point of view. Say, hey, I pooped into my pants today. Sorry, that's a joke I do with my son when we used to watch this. But I used to watch it with him. Arthur. Who's the grandpa? I don't remember the grandpa. That brings back memories, man. I'm old. There it is. Only took almost 50 minutes for me to say it. That Arthur was on the air for a long time. Hey. You're the one that spilled your orange juice all over you. Hey! Hey Arnold, they just put the theme song. We're going to skip. Hey Arnold's a good show, though. Now, Scooby-Doo was the 60s. Come on now. Don't say 90s. And yes, you may have watched them in the 90s, but Flintstones was also like the 70s. Okay, this now. Maybe you're confused. It's the animated cartoon from the 90s, which I had Lurch. I had a Lurch figure. You rang. I had a Lurch figure. You spun the thing on his back and his arms did this. Yeah, I had a Lurch. Family. That Lurch right there. Yeah, I do remember that. Beetlejuice. This one, shout out to Big LT, Beetlejuice, the animated series, which was on Fox Kids first, then Nickelodeon, Or maybe the other way around. I don't know, but I do remember, Fox Kids more than I do Nickelodeon. To each their own. But it did air on both of them, so it doesn't matter. This one apparently is the band intro where the bug crawls up his nose. I don't know. Something about seizures, maybe? BLT would clear that up, I guess, if he watched this. I kind of want to keep going past an hour. I don't know. And he's vacuuming again. I feel like Brody in Mallrats. And that kid is back on the escalator again. Maybe what I'll do, when I get to an hour, I'll stop. And this will be a part 1. And then I'll record more. And it'll be a part 2. So you get 2 hour long things. You'll get it. We'll see. Oh, recess. Wow. So yeah, I was talking about the one. Why is he focused on my door? Why is he focused on my door all the time when I'm trying to record this? Oh, this is that Carmen Sandiego show, the cartoon, not the Rockapella one, but this is the cartoon. I know, bitch. Where is Carmen Sandiego? Carmen Sandiego. I have this complete series too. I bought it from Shopco. They had those, like, what are they called? Mill Creek or something? I think is what it was. They had that and Archie's Weird Mysteries. I got those from there. And then I had a can of Pepsi. It's like one of those long ones. A Michael Jackson one that was sitting in a display. And it sat up there too long and burst open. All over the place. And TikTok shop. Okay, Jenny Guns Island is not. Come on now. Look, I Love Lucy. Are you serious? Technically Mama's Family, I guess. Andy Griffith, really? Bonanza was not the 90s. No. Come on now. What is this? Well, 80s, that's closer. Facts of Life. In the house. Theme songs to the Brady Bunch. Maybe not. Man, just... We're back to the Wonder Years again. Kickboxing. I thought this was an ad. It's not an ad. There's a kickboxing workout in the middle of this playlist. Okay, hold the hell on now. I really wanted to keep going with another. This is getting too far. All this stuff. 90s TV themes, and like after a while there's just a bunch of other ones, and then we get workout videos at the end of this playlist. Yeah, no. What is this one that has 90 theme songs? This looks like the same, but with the actual theme songs in it. Okay, any other ones? 30 90s TV show openings. I guess the 90s TV show themes. Why don't I do this one video here? We'll make it one video. Any that we've already seen, I will skip. Where's the, what the hell? Okay, hold on, go back. Is it Ally McBeal? 30 of them, okay. Ally McBeal. I never got into it. Not really. You did it. She's like Ally McBeal. That's from Boy Meets World. She's like Ally McBeal. She's like Ally McBeal. Greg German was on Ally McBeal. Jane Krakowski. Lucy Liu. I knew Peter McNichol was on here. Janosch. I knew that. Is this... Oh no, this is Babylon 5. I thought it was going to be Cleopatra 2525. Bill Mumy. There's Baywatch. We'll skip Baywatch. We've already seen Baywatch. Which, this is like it's the same opening as the other one anyway. Beverly Hills 90210. Okay, hold on. Go back. Because this actual opening for Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I can actually talk about it a little bit. So I didn't get into Buffy until I bought the DVDs. I got an Angel first. I think I said this before. This is the season 1 intro. But I bought the Angel DVDs and was like, I should probably get into Buffy too. And so, you know, I bought everything out of order. Season 6 was the first season I bought because I wanted to see the musical episode and I have no idea what was going on. But, as a season 1. You're ready to rock. The season 1 theme was a little bit off compared to the rest of the series, but the other show I want to talk about. I feel by now if I go back to Buffy and Angel, I have to talk episode by episode. Dawson Creek again. I don't want to wait for this part to be over. ER. Everybody loves Raymond. Never particularly cared for that show. Skip. Family Matters again. I don't know why they had. Alright. H. Full House. So I guess the full thing again. Why do we have this into the full? Friends. Home Improvement. Jag. Never got into that. Lois and Clark again. What is this? Melrose Place. Never got into that. What the? Oh, it's Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean. Rowan Atkinson. Oh, okay. Never really got into Mr. Bean. He just fell from an alien spaceship. I don't know. There's the nanny opening. Yeah, we watched this too on CBS. You know, CBS. We watched this too back in the day. My mom liked this show. The nanny. I think it's funny how the dad is British, but everyone else was American. I guess you were raised in America. You thought, but he's British. What the? Oh, NYPD Blue. I did watch some of this later in life. I do remember. I think my parents did watch this back in the day. I didn't know David Caruso was on this show. Sherry Stringfield was on this and ER. Nicholas Totoro. Brucey from The Longest Yard. There's already more 90s than that playlist was. Party of Five. I do briefly remember watching some of this, but not really. Hello, Sydney. She looks like she could go up into space. She looks like she could be stalked by, I don't know. Roseanne. Skip. I really so loud. Oh, go back, go back. Sabrina, the Teenage Witch. I do have this too. Not really in a hurry to talk about this though. Paul Feig. This is season 1. Seinfeld again. Wait, they had an actual opening theme? I was in the pool. What is Sight? Richard Berge? Sound? Garrett Maggard? Smell? Kelly Curtis? What is this show? Taste? Bruce A. Young. Touch. The Sentinel. I feel like Sex in the City was the 2000s, not. Maybe it was 90s, I don't know. But. The Simpsons. This. It was weird because my mom let me watch it when I was younger. I watched the Christmas special a lot. And then later in life, my sister got into watching this, and my mom said we weren't allowed to watch it anymore. They should play it again. Fox, like 5 o'clock after news or whatever, you know. But okay, what's this last one? Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Okay. Based upon Star Trek created by Gene Roddenberry. Starring Avery Brooks as Captain Seaskull. Avery Brooks. He's the only African American one, right? Renee Auberjonois as Odo. This feels like it's like the first episode intro. Like the pilot intro. Commander Worf. Wait, wasn't Worf on Next Generation? Twin Peaks. Never got into Twin Peaks. I heard a lot of people talk about it, but never got into it. Not really. Anything else? Yeah, Walker, Texas Ranger. Xena, Warrior Princess. I never, like, the other Hercules I got into, but never the other ones. I did think about getting the original Hercules, but the X-Files. Alright, so this is the last one, right? Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. I think I'm gonna continue this, but I'm gonna end this video, and then in the next video, the next part, I'm gonna do only cartoon intros, or kids shows or something. I feel like there was a lot that we missed. I don't know. I'll see what I can find. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one. God damn it.